So the small theater, and you are the artistic director, but before we speak about the repertoire, the students and pupils that you have, and its history obviously, which I want to talk about, how is it that you came to be artistic director or be involved with this organization?
It's a bit long story. When I was 17 years old, I had another theater on the first floor of my house.
Your own theater?
Yes. But it was a very familiar place. General director of National Center of Aesthetics, Henrique Guitian, once he was invited to my theater to see one of my performances. He saw Ionesco's play at my place, and he invites me to work at the in the small theater.
Okay,
exactly.
When you're 17?
Yes.
And were you not studying? You're not going to
I
university
was
at
a
the time?
first-year student of State Institute of Theatre and Cinema Arts of Yerevan. So I came when I was 17 years old. I worked, and it's already 14 years I'm there.
In a country like Armenia, it is possible to fulfill your dream?
I think yes. If you have a dream, you have to fight for it. You have to go directly to that one. But me also, I see that there are many problems for young generation who wants to make their dream come true. So there is also this way, but I think if you have a dream, you have to fight for it.
Right. And
it doesn't matter where you live, in which situation you are.
As long as you have passion
Yes.
and love
For what you want, for what you love to do. My experience of these years shows that the talent can be hidden very deeply.
Very deeply.
Yes. And I think everyone has talent. Yes. If you have this passion of the theater, if you want to try, you need to have this opportunity, and I think we are providing this opportunity to them. There are children who are started to learn at our theater when they were 8 years old. Now they are 23.
And they perform?
Yes, and they perform.
Children today in our country, adults even, don't have that ability or that open space to really express themselves, whether that's creatively or in any sense, within the school system. So when they come to you, are they able to express themselves, or are they still drawn in by all
Everything
the constraints?
depends from the atmosphere in the theater. Maybe first 2 lessons they're a little bit afraid to open themselves, but when they see that there are no borders of anything,
and nobody to criticize them.
yes, nobody, and there are really few organizations, few institutions where they can find this freedom to express themselves. I think that also the regular school has to provide this opportunity to them.
So now we're getting closer to the theater.
Yes.
And it's probably one of the smallest theaters I've ever been in.
Yes. We have
How
only
many
76 places.
But I would bet that of all the tourists that come to Armenia, they go to the opera, and they go to the, National Chamber Orchestra of Armenia and whatever, but they would probably walked by your theater 100 times on Apovian and never knew that there was a theater here.
Now we put new posters. We are trying to work on the advertisement or
Right.
something like that. Yes, I think I have to ask to open the door from inside.
You don't have the key, huh? The artistic director doesn't have the
I
key.
have the key of the
From the
player
inside.
side.
Right,
Yes.
right. It's fantastic theater. It's really tiny. So you said 70 seats.
Yes. 76.
76 seats. Okay, very nice. It's nice and warm, at least.
Yes.
So there's no problem with heating.
We don't have regular wings.
You don't have wings, you just have
we don't
this-
yes. This is the only entrance.
Because this is Apovian here.
Yes. It's
Oh.
on the wall and the street.
Unless you want to do the wing out in Apovian.
Yes. I think we'll try. So,
Yeah, you never know, could be something
yes.
different.
So,
Wow. So this is,
the dressing
Dressing
room
room.
for actors.
okay, we have a little bathroom here. And where does this go?
This is also kind of dressing room for boys.
Oh, so
Yes, we divide, but we have still to reconstruct. And
Sure. So this is basically the space
Yes, the
you
space.
have to deal with.
Yes, yes.
Backstage when you're putting on a performance
Yes,
with
yes.
20, 30 kids. It must be commotion. So now we're sitting on the stage of the small theater
The place of the actors.
where the actors do their thing. It's actually quite an interesting place to be for me. I haven't been on a stage, so it's an interesting feeling with the light.
Black box.
Yeah, that's. So this theater, as you said, was established about 25, 30 years ago.
Yes.
You've been the artistic director now for 14 years. Okay, 10 years.
10 years.
But 14 years
Yes.
you've been with this theater while you were studying at university, dedicating your life to educating a generation of young actors. And for the kids to be able to come in this kind of an atmosphere and express themselves, I think it's really great. But I want to talk about some of the performances, some of your repertoire. What kind of plays do you perform here?
In our repertoire, we have different performances. For the moment, we have about 6 productions. 3 of them are with the children, and 3 with the professional or more young actors, which are invited to work with me here. The repertoire with the children, I'm choosing with the children.
Oh, so they're part of the
yes,
decision-making
we decide
process.
together what interests them, a fairy tale, a story, a narrative. Also, I give a lot of literature to read them during the lessons. So we're looking for the most interesting thing. For us, the most interesting.
But what if a young aspiring sort of playwright comes?
Maybe someday one of them will decide to write a play special for us. But for the moment, I concentrate on the material which will give artistic expression.
Right, a wider range of
yes,
artistic
wider
expression
range,
for them.
yes.
What are some of your favorite ones that you've performed?
Our favorite one is the famous fairy tale by Michael Ende, named Ophelia's Shadow Theater, and we participate in different international festivals with this performance.
Where did you go? Where did you take?
In Germany, we were in Germany twice, in Austria, in Italy, with this production. The last one is based on Richard Bach's Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Famous.
I heard a lot of great things about this particular one. I haven't had the chance to see it yet, but whoever did see it among my friends highly, highly recommended it and said it was one of the best productions that they had seen. So that speaks volumes, I think, what you're doing.
And Oscar and Odile, again with some young actors which are invited, and there are some students from my studio also involved, yes, in this performance. Voilà.
So do the students, your pupils, do they take part in actually designing the sets as well? Are they part? It's a collaborative effort that you do.
Mean, they are involved in everything.
In the whole process.
In the whole process. When we choose music, sometimes they draw the dresses.
Or the design. They design the
yes,
costumes as well.
Yes.
Well, I spoke to. Well, I didn't. I asked one of your pupils. I said that I'm going to be interviewing Vahan Badalyan. And I said, what should I know about him? Or what is your opinion of him? And this is what she said. He's amazing. He's great at what he does, and I learned a lot thanks to him. He inspires a lot of people through his plays. I'm very happy that he's going to be interviewed. He is a really nice person and a true gentleman.
Thank you.
I think, again, when you ask a 16-year-old her opinion about an artistic director of a small theater of which she's been a part of, and for her to say something like that, I think you are one of Yerevan's real hidden people, I think, and it's an honor for me to be able to have this interview. But how do you transmit that inspiration that you feel for the theater towards these kids?
Theater is my passion. Theater is that world when I can express myself to give freedom to my imagination. And if our audience, people, they are finding the points where we meet in the theater space during the performance, then I feel that I'm the happiest man in this world. These are really happy moments.
Sure, that's great. And where do you see the future of this theater? Where do you want to take it?
Yeah, I see the future of this theater in Armenia, because I think it's a kind of oasis which gives a really nice and positive energy to our town. I hope also that this energy will grow during the next years. Spiritually, I think I would love that we find the possibility to get more people connected with our art. I mean also the artistic people, actors, painters, writers, because this space is really free for everyone who wants to express himself, also artists who are already professionals. I think step by step we're approaching to our dream. Maybe these steps are a little bit slow or small for the moment, but
point things are moving forward.
Yes.
And just in terms of sustainability for the theater, does the Ministry of Culture provide financial assistance? I mean, how do you keep your...
Our theater and National Center of Aesthetics were linked to the Ministry of Education, not to the Ministry of Culture, but in the previous years our Ministry of Culture supports us, especially when we need some financial support for the participation in the international festivals, because it's not easy to find money, even for the tickets for 17 or 15 people.
That's right.
And our Ministry of Culture supports us.
That's good. Well, it was a real pleasure for me to to meet you and to be in your space, in your open space. I hope it continues to be an open and creative space for many, many generations of young, aspiring actors. So
thank you very much.
thank you.
It was the pleasure also for me.